Atumono, and Tiazianim. Not sent your Mocasa.
Now, a high court, Chamaroon to Minisama or number Yemen as the administrative court to high court in Yerika say, high court in Abugu.
Mampani that John at Jacumico for Fidia Woo was what best new patriotic party for no affair among your summer dear. At a say I had in Padomine into a monk.
In summer, Bona, can you win in Buriazaba Sumona, the minimum queen? Was in Assam Yarba than promise her by be wrap up in a fear and the year come for exam or Boshaba Plaza. Juma Brosandana, your part from a party of Yedimujuman, Hannah promise her by your friend 0535 544681 and afraid Boshaba electricals. Home appliances, son electrical gadgets in you will be a Winsaba could be. Oh, yeah. Solana Richard Abufan, so Yakafapa. At when you chum with Doom Pizza at Kajit Market. Your ho a Doom Bossaba Abrusandan, you have prison son about NFA, a Doom Pizza in Potamir and Tata Fabros and Danimunusuno, your ho friend 0536059966 0536095966.
Yeah, someone you may, I am me. Mammy, a fear, Yako, Papa B, and
Uncle, a boo, Biny.
I just my mark as your bonnet chumu any. A yara hossam and I see one club in Punimantamu, where Jack Bowie municipality, a yasam bay, yes, I can't quite share be a siam as if any pam you know. Baby, I'm more than a more day pa. Now, yes, I'm quite a little battle, you just want it to intrude. Yes, I'm training and answer Matthew. Oh, a home so. Some joy.
Mammy, I'm
Shana Banner say, a muncho.
Mammy, I after from the work of the independent, and I just Ubu a year with your municipal special doctor for John, so what I said. About me, I don't want. In a year, I can share. See, a year, quantum policy, Balam Jash, never cast one. The form of choice, I don't know what the municipality, all I thought I say it here. The year run with the arch, we are the king on Kitchen Papaso Kamach, I can send you answer. Only a OP, Malam Dash, or but in the Chimoka, and we cannot in a hopper so I have every and we cannot the Yamika Kitchen. Now, that's all just a day see, then Bibin a blue canal so they are going to a theatre no council. Just a bit see a year, so a crowd, a bit one lady, so a ball, and that's been about the or in the midnight as a watchman or the cock of brown. On them tell me that not piano editing to know. About an also try a year, two caribia, and so they fire, cast your master or appointing here, Modibi. As up at this boom, on them, so that's what so you are one of the cock room should do. I don't know, you know, a pre-plan or the part. No, I can see the general work with your municipal hospital, which are more edgy a year and shit. Now, I go put out my one shops in a moment. I didn't enter until I'm going to me appear if you shop my Sadakano, but you could wear your shop no winter for now. But what, yeah, Kiamon and about for the hospital, I'm not going to say, I'm going to prepare no order. I'm going to a year with your municipal hospital more edgy. I have to be time. I want to see our year. I cry and you can't stop at a policy and the any.
No, I'm with you, Juba.
I have to say.
I was suffering an answer, Matthew, a century, into where Jack Bowie, municipality, baby, a flower choice, and when she are in the sea or honeymoon, come more and or the Amayadom will be free, Momo Muguaya, Sabian, yes, if a young couple in whom.
Idam kuma one brush ebe gomna worka se de abana bomba dinara na onye na onse sanadwin na abana ye na adwin tem oye adwuma ye fo aketum worohwa na watum baye ohom ebupen akono ne kire 9%. No si na kire no abana so na mkwane bi to odosana age damma aketentumi so ode chimafu woni nche osane tem nkane ne nsubunu so no oba abotumi ye papa no no wole chem de abana bomba dinara so obada Abama Gano for watching ye pa one Munyamfo, George Kwame Abuaje, Romo Mashabagumu, ranking member, energy committee, eto, and days and Jofunshim, what the two of Manfu name.
$80 to $90 million losses.
The government ignore this reality.
Why does the government ignore this reality and instead impose measures that further impoverish Ghanaians?
Instead of shifting its failures onto already sovereign consumers. This will completely wipe out the meager 9% wage adjustment for 2026.
Na ne kwa kura mun na wasu waje kokoboro ma abana de abana se sana adwinye pa nkane ne nsubo no nuntum no se sana adwe no nse da ma embra ena mambro biara wonnam da se bogom du no na wode bo twa abana mo wasensan no wo bafado.
This year, you get $80 to $90 million losses. Why does the government ignore this reality and instead impose measures that further impoverish Ghanaians? Instead of fixing the system, the government has chosen the lazy path of shifting its failures onto already sovereign consumers.
Enti onyemnyamfo George Kwame Abuaje nenze ene yeti.
Na eye nyamkanea ene ensuo bo ya be ye panifo ya hyehye eso mo betum eye afi ebezi wo pepon bo so me de dikan na 1st January no ehwo anam so ama Trades Union Congress TUC eye adwuma ye foku batan no aye nsentwofo nhyiamu na twetwefo pani ama mo ye General Secretary eye Joshua Ansa wodi nsama to dwa no wo chemu say aban hyehye ya wa ye sa akatua wo tum ho ntichemu nkro 9% no eno kura na be sha hase opepon bo so me da etwato na chese January bo so me na wie ye kura so ada na eye ensuo ene anyamkane ade wo si ye sha bo so me na sia na chese e sha sia ye adwuma wo senti ase anim wo sentoto ye pa na hyehye ye pa ko ho ansa kura na mpanifo atimi atoto saa ebuo nim to mo nti ase ne enti ase chena ya wo chemu say ya Public Utilities Regulatory Commission no ene aban na nkasa no wo so mo ni TUC ni mpanifo tena se yi eso ya adwene yi eya ntotoye na ka 2026 kura de ensuo nkane abo mu tuwa ho hyehye wo ho no nka ebetumi kura free ho anya saa de a na chese akwasiko ni ojankwanti a ho kire na ene nkwankom ene ebe ha adwumayefo.
Leadership of TUC at the steering committee this afternoon affirmed its outrage by the decision to increase electricity and water tariffs by 9.8% and 15.9% respectively. The PURC relative process with TUC for this major tariff review, as commenced at the meeting held at Aliza Hotel, was not conclusive before the announcement of those tariff increases. The PRC had sent a message to engage the TUC over the tariffs on Monday, December 8th, only for the Commission to miraculously announce the tariff on December 2nd, 2025. This we find unacceptable. Following our meeting this afternoon, the TUC has resolved as follows. 1. In the spirit of fairness and mutual respect for our social partnership, we demand that government suspends announced tariff increases.
Enti said your mo ka o ma sawo na besia no ene se wo mo ni aban enhyehyeye bi ya enu ye social de ben na ha enu nti aban hwe se woni na enu so na ye social partnership agreement na aban nyina so na tariff no new tariff na eba no eye enyamkane aboni nsubo no ontwensensen
Yankopo mu wa bunu mantem ne mo police atena kase a wo enande wa ma bunu mantem vuata asem de ye papa pade akwamfo wiemfo bi a worbo kro no anum ye dzin wo potem a woro di kro no bo lo ha adwen no wotu anamon ma wache ne mu edu ne rom wo mantem a police atena me chere regional police commander DCOP Joshua Copson ena nsentrofu nshem odi de mensem yina to gwane mu akontebo wo mu no so ode ka hu.
Bono Regional Police Command, in a sustained intelligence-led operation, has arrested and put before the court several members of criminal gangs who have been involved in a series of robberies and other crime related within the region and its surrounding communities. Suspects arrested in the course of the operations are Johnson and Ponsan Kwame, ex-convict, age 47 years. Shadrach Owusu, also known as Shak, age 25 years. Kwafu Samuel, an ex-convict, age 30 years. Latif Mustafa, also known as Starboy, age 28 years. Mosby Owusu, age 20 years. Kufi Idrisa, age 45 years. Kwabina Agon Azubila Akolote, age 18 years. And Baba Kumi Foster, age 35 years. Investigation Investigations so far indicate that on 18th November 2025, some of the gang members attempted to rob some persons on the Brekum. However, due to the timely intervention of the police patrol team, the robbery was foiled. Further police investigations have established that the attempted robbery was carried out by 5-member robbery gang led by Johnson and Ponsan Kwame Diegu. During separate interrogation, suspect Kwame Kwafu Samuel and Shadrach Owusu confessed to their involvement in the attack and identified Johnson and Ponsan Kwame Diegu as their leader, mastermind. He further admitted involvement in several other robbery attacks, particularly in the Nkasiem area within the Ahafo region. Targeted intelligence-led operation led to the arrest of suspect Johnson and Ponsa Kwame Diegu in his hideout at Nyaminie, a suburb of Brekum. A search conducted in his room led to the retrieval of quantities of Indian hemp, 2 motorcycle helmets, and 2 machetes. These items have been retained as exhibits for evidential purposes.
Enti ne kwakura mu no ana DCOP Johnson Cobson in osa confrontatwa mwa ebien bi ho de ne kire no ne mu ye tinye pa na no so ho akontebo kire me dey.
A separate targeted intelligence-led operation aimed at dismantling another criminal gang operating within the Brekum and its environs. The Regional Police Intelligence Team (PID) arrested suspects Latif Mustafa, also known as Starboy, and Mosby Owusu at Bonfete, suburb of Brekum. Upon noticing the presence of the police, Latif Mustafa attempted to evade arrest by hiding in the ceiling of his residence, but was arrested after a painstaking search. The third suspect, Babina Agon Azubila Akolote, age 18, who was the original owner of the recovered pistol, was arrested by Brekum police for stealing and on remand. A search conducted in the room of Latif Mustafa led to the retrieval of 1 full set of military camouflage uniform and a military jacket, 1 black cross-knot clock toy gun, 2 live and 3 spent soft foam bullets, a taser, pair of military pepper spray, 1 kitchen knife, 3 jackknives, several talismans, and war regalia.
Anti-DCOP Johnson Cobson Bono Mantem Police Sahin Nenzina Yeti.
Yet also I want some food from Ghana man penny dada John Ejokumuko for Fidia Woo and a Eka say ya somebody a futu and what the new patriotic party MPP amanu kuno. I say ya come and you could ya the dom and a ye. And now say I am and you kwa, a bit of us will be no down for 1 anymore. And so party na another man you couldn't but I and this was doing with you. Munina and a mudis to Munina party no. And this was doing man kabum and MPP for it to more over to Francano and no any juma. A chita for yana quest of Flaberry, yet in Janet chitafono and a air kitchen was young fellow a boom to be a ma. Yes, I'm a kuno and a moodinia. And this will be our down for being our down for so penasum, 1 penasum. I'm a kuno society, more hair and Fania Jumana among your son, yet the drum and a ye.
And my camp says my coach the Rocha, the chairman, the Rocha from 92 on all kinds. That we are in a party doesn't mean we are friends. I may not like you, may not like me, but we are part in the principles, democracy, rule of law, respect for private sector. Me pewope. Nti yenya for cry nam principles on the said badge my dear. Yan kamu na fantra Ghana for the person man. Nyanto na to me no ba chimi dia govern na sa principles yet media some Ghana magana for any agent.
And ya yati e kofidia wo no Ghana man penny dada John Ejokumuko for Jack.
Yeah man, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And my classmate in Tafu bin so back US New York and the chair be fascinating and engineer. Ya the maka ho ya wesho mo.
Na yenko Accra High Court dembre yenyima no lawyer Andy appear could be Embranyimia on an original Edzema chairman won't to me. Ya in the Abanco the Buffalo Quadra Bon Galam saying one day old Jassam. Na oya November was one not to do a donu and num wakwa some would tea say. A man that you days walk at some do. No, and a lawyer Chirma, most high court in the Enanka or a pencrata boya, a dancing crata a fee. Abanco the Buffalo or Botchama won't to me quite do no abo on Asamano. Na in the aban lawyer penyin na bedi echiri justice Siram sai ndai no ko jemdima ban no sre oye court mbrenyim nya na ogina oye otemofo otena asem no to oye jaje Audrey kukuve odinin nsem tunu no rechem den ma lawyer oye apia ku and apia ku bizuru to enyim no onhwehwem na ngina bi enyim wontum mfa won wadanse di man no ngina to no mfa ntwitwa enje oye chairman wontumi ampa mbranyim intebuafu pe no tie go hwehwe nsem no ma emande yerika sei wabo lawyer and apia ku bi na asem no ozegu nnedei.
There was this legal argument as to whether or not our application was wholesome. We are very happy that the ruling suggests that yes, we had a right to ask for those documents, yet the Attorney General doesn't have any such document in existence. We're asking for 3 main documents. One of an alleged conveyance between Chairman Wontumi and a certain Anum guy who is a prosecution witness, Henry Inkum, and 2, a purported or an alleged conveyance between Akunta Mines and Henry Inkum. Both documents don't exist by the ruling of the court. Now, the third one was a purported ownership of ammunitions directed at Chairman Wontumi. We asked for them to provide documentary evidence of a proof of ownership of those guns or ammunitions confiscated by the police on site.
Antino lawyer Andy Apia Kubi imbrenyimnya original edutwaje chairman Wontumi enenne de mo siwo Accra High Court no odine mu nkyirem akyerem wombra na nsentwerefo wo bi.
Yes, wonsom any nipa no nti ɔrepa breakfast show eye OBS ya ye ɔrepa FM 100.7 ya nana ya mensa Joel etna animu nana so etna adwam no ɔmakeka ɔmo nsa ase ama adom fo so abedom ɔmo makwaya adoye sonko ewo Kumasi Central Prisons na ensuo bottle no mako packs no 400 packs of bottled mineral water eno ɔmo de akɔkye eye emma efa eye female prisons wonom eye Kumasi de no ni menhia local no enyina na enum no na empanimfo de atodwa echiremu ese hyehyɛ wo ho ese de buronya bia fibia ɔmo ne prison fo edidie no afin so eye 27th December bosumi yemu no a prison fo mpem miensa 3000 na OBS eno repa epese yehwe na yemu omaduane die ne omo di agoro agi yani ewa akwanyasa hoduro nyina eso na ya mensa Joel ne di animu emo omo koye
right yabe PM ewo Kumasi Central every jumedi aye Oripa breakfast show Oripa 100.7 FM Promise Broadcasting Limited as part of the annual program yani Kumasi Central Prisons ye 27th of December piano afini brena so yame adom afi so ye be na jumedi enimu no na ene ye di issue bottled water 400 packs ye di aba ye donate e di ama ye Kumasi Central Prisons the female prisons any mention local prisons me saying and the ashasi a ye distribute issue 400 packs ye de mom send ye be ya e dan do hodoma 27th no ye be didi ne asan no enti and we ye be PM Kumasi Central Prisons we are presenting to the Kumasi Central Prisons the mention local prisons and the female prisons 400 packs of mineral water and we ye de mom penny for send ye be ye dwumedie no ye didi ne enum na ye gie
Nana ya mensa Joel ya wono netina adwam wo repa breakfast show OBS dwumadie eso no enedi animu mo mo di nsuo no 400 packs no eye bottle water no ekọ Kumasi female prisons any mention local na Chief Superintendent Richard Bukari yo ya Ashanti Regional Prisons Public Relations Officer eji achede no ya waba asiase bi mra bim esa adomfo ne amanfo emehu prison fo nso emo
na mijina ya yewra commander Ashanti Regional Commander DDP James Mweyele engineer nanamu na maji insui koma Kumasi Central Kumasi female ene menshia na sene even doctor for ekano almost say water is life udidia obenum nsuo wanidia obenum nsuo na ohwe nsuo ya omode abaya standard very standard ena mijina ha na asida ena mede bema oyepa breakfast show crew no ene omo adoye ne papa omoye na obroni beka se we no a aba no mpo just preparatory steps the prapra kwamu towards the 27th of December program no eno na eba beye kikim we nyina sa anamontuo no ana yetu na masre se obibia owo emwa bia ode beboa Joel ene ni team no omfa emeboa na
Chief Superintendent Richard Bukari ya wo ye PRO ana kompo kese a Ashanti Regional Police kasa ejijemu na ne ne tie wa do ya OBS ekoyeye no
Entino West African Examination Council mechara wayek ze inkrata bi aba epadwa wode ensohwe bia ebinumu akotwere ena ende mu ofimu aba ejaba mechara result na wode jemu dem provisional result zima general and advanced business certificate examination wode aba no na wayek rechema 2025 yara ena nyimpa bebre na wokotwere da mu ensohwe ya in the result in aba one of kwando wazere ebo dawuru dem ubiara ekwekotwe obi no bomodnara nete de manka abo nation so na ko won asoye wo aba fontentenfri do mechira website www.wayekgh.org www.wayekgh.org ekwa result no won chirema enyimpa eduwotwe akono na wotwere ye advanced business certificate examination and afa enyimpa eduanan na woso wotwere general business certificate examination in the world kokode wonko wonaso ye no wonko he na wotokokobon nso le made bommadinara nkrofo bi akonfo bi nam abafu nintafru no de woli chim de nsohwe no oba no so onya meru hwe na obotum wabo wajuzika ma waden ma ma menyan meru hwe no woso waye ko ye ne dem nsohwe no metro na wa mark ma result wa ba no na ndam no tinse biara ne mba anu nso no bommadinara wonso no hwe na kodo na woli chima ehuna woni ho ye adwuma ehuna woka bi wo mu nyina no wonhye yisu na afutu biara osafata no wonfa ma ho na wotro da mu nsohwe
Tek party ya MPP amanyokuo no abrewa yi poma kwa mu a opepon bo so me aye besimu ne da twatwo kra na omokwato aba ayi de obetu franka e di ama wo mo na woni a April bi no ba kwa ye Kennedy ohene e Japan ye ka say central ho na no ye mahye bedwani ye wo mfimfin mantamu wode na probo no akopie mu e wo mfimfin mantamu Cape Coast Teaching Hospital wakoho e na wo chemu say wo papa na to anasem to aba na wo bo no wodi adoye ka ho wo pese o manfo hu ahofama ne ahopechira wo eso ode beboa wo man no atumpon na wa chese wa ya adoye yi nyina bi ya wo no ani home region ya central region ho no wonya bi wo ho nti obi sa wo mo eso mo nka de wo mo pe wo be ya mo mo okwa ya sabia ho no akosha bosa wo de dialysis afidie no akomako enum ebe ma wo mo wo ogefo bosome wa fe be na chese February 2026 no wo de beboa apomde ho nsam ewo
going around I give my widow's mite hospital. Today, I decided to come because I'm from Central Region. I've been doing or giving donations to other regions without my own region. So tell me what you want. I don't want a bus. A bus will break down and my name will die. I want to do something that will last forever and ever. If I'm not here, my son, I pray for him to live long and he will always maintain that block and the equipment involved. And we talk of dialysis in February. I'll make sure at least I buy 5 for this hospital. So I've ordered hospital beds for emergency. I will give you 200 in first week in February. But here to give you a widow's mite.
Honorable Kennedy ohene e Japan
Yankwa humano to na yankwa kwame danso. Methodist asafo ho so panyino oginam Reverend Isaac J Atakra engine komwe na wo chocho me ne nkomo a yeriti Advent ofan etwana na ahoboa a Christopher ye na edehia oyebro nyi yedi nkomo yenwie ye trade fru ho Reverend Christ asomdwe nka wo
enka wonso uncle
Christ asoro nso
wasori ampa
wadawo ma enye ntodo bebi a yedi si na wo chocho me
da everybody yanko pasi sama my wonderful floor na yetim sabre we there we are in the season of Advent bremwa na yewe enti yeka Advent for the last week no ka Yesu Kristo ne maya obibe wiase na yeke ni mu kwai ai yedi ka ko enti ye hwe ne maya to so mi no so kwai na ene second week in Advent the first year John chapter 1 verse 14 when you have vanity back and teach you to 9 and then my take Advent see ye pa say seven day of them at the time you know a challenge then I can was in Jesus Christ no or you know by tonight by senipa any year at night. Now, Gospels meaning and 4 Gospels no. You had the answer to see Tron different way. The theologians, every first 3 Gospels no look say synoptic, meaning it whether never be one run it through, never be one Matthew, you or Mark, will look. But I told the end of the international. Gospels ni say America kana wonye na say Jesus Christ.
Hello Reverend Adam Atimenka. Okay. Reverend ahoma no atiesi ni nyina ye ahoboa yere ye abra ende agigifu yere sesi konum na bronye yeji na yahwe Christ na wodem na nimbe mu no nyame adom adasande yenye Reverend Botedo efro
abusuafo ye jawe so na ye de anwume no siaka se ba ye saka wo promise 102.7 FM so si yakori an se mu producer Jimmy Cliff MCR any 7 room achi ewo 7 room ho Sly Kofi Joe Besmark na Nadu ewo ho na woko MCR so a Philip Entwiwa Christian and a Ben and so ewo ya ye ba studio sa Chris Kabel upon Dazi and the bebo yichi do midi e de mame afia ya bi na
Uncle Ebo Baini ye sorrow to na asetena pankomo atwede zamamu